What's up, guys? What's up, guys? DanSkin1711, the best damn thing in gaming around, aka your digital Saiyan. I'm finally here again. Reason for that little bit of break there was because I've been waiting for a friend to finish editing his part of his guest upload, and then I would just do a little intro for it. Still waiting on that. That still comes, so be hyped for that. But in the meantime, I got something special for you guys. I went and bought a zoo. No, not really, but I do have a Mega Zoo deck profile for you guys today. So let's hop on over to the other screen, and we'll get into it. Alright guys, let's get right on into this. Starting off with the Digitomas. We run 3 of them. You can run 4. I only own 3 at the moment. But he's literally just here. You can literally only run 1 and you'll be fine. He's literally just here to make sure your Gaia Forces stay alive. But 3 Digimon. Rare occasion I will Digivolve up off of him. Just to have an extra body on board, just to get an extra draw. So yeah. But he's mainly just here to, like I said, keep Gaia Force alive. As for what we would Digivolve him into, we have 4 cards for that. And only 4, because we are Mega Zoo. We're running 4 copies of Zubamon, alongside 4 copies of Ludomon. These are your draw / consistency engine. On play, reveal the top 5 cards, and you can grab 1 ragnaloardmon and 1 Legend Arms card from among them. So, say you reveal the top 5, all you see is another Zubamon or a Ludomon. You can literally grab that because they are Legends Arms, and then play that one. Do the top 5 again. These 8 cards actually do a lot of deck cycling for you, so you see a lot of your deck very fast. Now, like we said, we are Mega Zoo, so we don't run any other level 3s, or we run any level 4s. But what we do run is 4 copies of Skull Greymon. Skull Greymon is actually really good for this deck. It's only costs 7, so you're not paying 10, 11, sometimes 12, and giving your opponent full memory. It only costs 7 is actually a lot cheaper. You can sometimes leave him with only 4. On top of that, he has on play, destroy one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. So you can say they only have 1 blocker and it's keeping you from hitting them for the game. Play this. Next turn you can just go for game, most likely. Very fun, easy card. Also helps us get into our higher levels a little bit faster. Just a little bit. Another card that does the same thing, but is a little bit more of an aggro choice, and one of my personal tech choices. 3 copies of Metal Greymon. Now, this card I feel is very slept on, just because of this inheritable it has, that during your turn gives you the Digimon plus 3,000. If you have this under a ragnaloardmon, you're literally swinging for 17, even if you're facing a Shine Gray, it's most likely going to live. I do occasionally swing with this guy, because security attack plus 2 is amazing. You're hitting for 3. And you're Mega Zoo anyway, so you're losing 5 memory. That doesn't really bother you. Next up is another level 5 that we run. We're running 3 copies of Infirmon the promo. That on play, Digivolve 1. Again, kind of like the Skull Greymon in that it can get rid of your opponent's blockers, but it can actually do a little bit more. It can get rid of any big threat that they have. Like, in fact, yesterday when I took this deck to locals, I actually got 2nd place. One of the games I actually won, because I played this, Digivolved his Ragnaloord, which had security. He would have been able to swing for 4 and pretty much win the next turn. I played this, Digivolved his Ragnaloord, cut his damage in half. Very good card. Very underrated card. And again, helps us get into our level 6s a little bit faster. Next up is something I run, the tech I run for mainly the Rookie Rush matchup. But it's 3 copies of ragnaloardmon. Very good card again. On play, destroy anything on your opponent's side of the board with 4,000 power or less. But on top of that, it also has security attack +1. So, very aggro card, very nuke the board card. And it allows us to go into our level 7s. Going on to the black side of this, because this is more of a Ragnaloord Megazoo, we're running 3 copies of Machinedramon. Very good card again, in that it is a 11k blocker that on play digivolves 2 to 2 of your opponent's Digimon. Very good, can get rid of some big threats. And then the other tech card I run in here is 2 copies of Blackwater Greymon. Again, people are actually really sleeping on this card. I had a situation yesterday where I was facing a Shine Greymon deck, and they had 2 blockers out. They didn't realize that on swing, if I attacked the biggest thing, which in this case was his Shine Greymon, he would restand. So he blocked the first swing with this. Okay. Swing again. He was like, oh, I didn't realize it did that. Okay. And then he let the Shine Greymon die. And then I still could swing for security. Very good card, very slept on card. Now we are Mega Zoo, so we do have need to have some way to make sure we survive, to actually make sure our plays stick. So we're running 4 copies of ragnaloardmon. This card saves me so often, it's not even funny. As long as you have 3 or less security, on play, recovery +2. Very good. We don't use its second effect at all in this deck, but that's fine. We're literally just using it for the recovery. Now, onto what I like to call the Ragna package in the deck. And you'll see why. We're running 4 copies of ragnaloardmon, as well as 4 copies of Durandamon. These literally go into your win con, pretty much. And you can play them as early as turn 1, because they only cost 10. So, and they give anything above it either piercing or blocker. Very good cards. To go alongside them, obviously, we're running 4 copies of ragnaloardmon, which, even on itself, is amazing. Security attack +1 and reboot. But on Digivolution, if you do happen to have one of these in your hand, you can literally go into this for free by putting one of these under him. So good. Such a good card. Now, on to the last few level 7s that we run in this deck. We're running 2 copies of Ultra S, as well as 2 copies of Omnimon. These are pretty much your board wipes that can really turn the tide. This card, very good. Both of these cards, amazing, as we all should know by now. But I didn't realize how good this card actually was until last night. Like, I always knew this was a good card. Last night, it was an amazing card. Round 1, I literally kept my opponent off of 3 Imperial Dramons using this card twice. And that's what sealed me the game. So, very good card. And then last but not least, obviously, we are running 4 copies of Gaia Force. This is your end-all be-all removal. This is destroy whatever you want. Can even save you the game sometimes if you see insecurity. We all know how good of a card it is. Anyway, guys, that has been my Mega Zoo build. Obviously, there are still some tweaks I could do. Like, maybe take these out. I don't know. Not sure what I would put in from, but it's been working amazing the way it is. And I love it. It's one of my personal favorite decks of the format right now. Going forward, I might try doing... Like, when we start getting the set 5, I might try to do a red-purple version of this with the Gauntlet stuff. But that's not till set 5. Until then, guys, or until next time, this has been DanceKing1711, the Digital Saiyan, signing off.